Welcome back to Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol Season 2, Episode 1, Fun Size Patrol. Um, they triple dropped with the premiere, so that's very exciting. I will not be watching them in one sitting, but I will be watching them hopefully tomorrow and Saturday, at least before the weekend is over. They should all be up, hopefully, barring any weird stuff. I'm gonna jinx myself just talking like this. Anyways, last time we left, um, we found out about the chief. He's crazy. He'll do anything for his daughter. Um, and how we are still stuck small. That seemed to be a major plot point for these first couple episodes at least. Fun size, obviously. Um, what other... I talked about in the trailers what kind of things I'm expecting, so I don't think we need to delay this any further. Let's just get into the first episode of the second season. Woo! Wait, that was a close one. I almost put picture-in-picture on. Theme song first. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a flashback to his daughter, given the time period. Because I think he was in 1917 was when he had his meeting with the cave woman. Kill them.
Face go! I got something else long and sweet for you, monkey girl.
Calm yourselves, ladies and
What?
gents. Is a tree.
Kill them. Hello?
Who is this? Which one are you?
Girl,
What do you need?
make wish.
Hello?
I...
Save girl.
What's happening?
She doesn't sing much anymore. Well, she
That's
doesn't
right.
do much of anything these
She
days.
was sort of
really.
drug addicted near the end of the last season.
This is a special place.
Are they
It's
on the
where
racetrack?
we belong now. And
Cliff's
this is
racetrack.
who we belong with.
Like, that's probably enough to feed Rita. Jesus. Oh my god. Perfect. You should do 4 more of those.
I called it! I fucking called it!
Jane looks rough.
Thank you, Larry!
Please, everybody sit down. Let's sit down together. Oh boy.
If science isn't working, maybe we should look elsewhere.
Kipling.
After,
Yeah.
at the very least, he could point us in the direction of a book, or boy, or a horse head. She seemed to
The horse head.
I'm sorry, Rita. He can't help.
Why?
Not with this.
Why not? You haven't tried.
It's not about we, or you, or me. It's about the girl. It's about Kay. Or have you fucking forgotten that?
Fuck you.
Time for a
Who
change.
did this? Who did this?
Everybody hates Niles. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna get back in any of their good graces.
Moment of truth. Okay, wow. Will you look at that? It's an airplane.
Not just an airplane, right, Gare?
It's the X-15.
Get out. Hey.
Just like the one Dad's flying into space.
Okay, let's see here. And without this, Dad doesn't go into space. Which is why it's very important to understand exactly where it goes and why.
Okay.
But I liked it where it was.
Hold on a minute.
Just
watch.
God, it was going so well.
Does it really matter, Larry?
Right.
I don't know, Cheryl. Do you want your husband's plane to break the Earth's atmosphere or break into a million pieces?
Larry. It's a freaking. God, he's like 8. Oh. What is she doing?
Where were you? Did you think that maybe, just maybe, my only aim here was to keep off the Tiny Town 10?
I was just making sure we're managing expectations. You know you can never actually cut it, right?
Oh. Vic, why you got to say that? Why? Why would you say that?
Try that arm now.
What?
Now just find a way to do it without being insulted. Same time tomorrow.
Vic, you gotta help her.
Stop! Just fucking stop!
Jesus.
Don't get used to it, kid! This is not gonna be an everyday thing! Want to go faster?
Nope. Slow down.
Cliff?
Slow down.
What the fuck?
Boost. Who the hell was that?
I'm a grown man, and I don't have time to play with a little freak! Cliff!
Really? You gotta be all... She's just a kid.
You have no idea what she and I have been through.
Really, Chief? You want to play who had it worse with me? Thought so.
Is there a face on that thing? What?
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
What?
Girls as sharp as her are something rare. But it's sad.
What is...
She doesn't love me now. She's made it clear enough.
Is that him?
It ain't
I'm just saying, perhaps we could help each other.
Yeah. No thanks.
Why? We were such good friends in last season.
Proud of you, Dad. What the hell is going on?
See, I had a feeling they were gonna touch
Are
on
you ever proud of us?
the kids, because they never really brought them up last season.
Gary.
I'm in.
Rita! Rita's in! Let's go!
This is what I missed. Just this is dumb. Rita's in! Let's go fight the rats!
What the hell?
What's going on?
Oh no. They're gone.
This is a trap. This is Mr. Nobody.
Oh, is he having
Do you see Mr.
PTSD
Nobody?
about Mr. Nobody?
Yes?
No. This is a trap.
What's wrong with that one? So small. Watch if she doesn't see it.
It's okay. See? Look. Mommy rat's picking it up. Oh! Oh, shit!
Oh my god!
Natural order.
Okay, we need to
The
leave.
weakest one is a
We need to
liability,
go.
so it has to go.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Just fine. Everything's
traumatized.
okay. It's okay. You have in there. Jesus.
Make stop.
He's coming. He's coming. He won't go. I can't make him down.
Don't make me lock you away again.
Sir? Hello? Oh. Okay.
I can scarcely believe it, Calder.
But how?
Vitae Essentia.
I'll tell you.
Won't believe it.
No. Why? What does that mean, though? Are they trying to replace Jane as, like, a primary? Is that what it means? Like, we need time for a new primary to take over? His brother.
When?
This dude.
We'll see.
Hello? I don't know. Like, it was definitely a setup episode. It's weird because mostly we've been seeing pilots, and so that's what my knowledge is basing off of. The only season 2 we've gotten really is Titans. And that technically was a season 1 finale rehash, so I can't really even compare it to that as far as like how did it make me feel. I'm glad that they are big now. You know, like I was saying in the trailers, like I think if they kept them tiny for too long, it would be a really dumb plot point. So it just happened. I guess Kipling did it in the end because he could Niles gave up the necklace in exchange. So whatever that necklace is, he said it was Vitae Essentia. My Latin isn't that great. Something to do with life. I'm guessing it's like eternal life or something. And that's probably what was keeping him young. That's why Dorothy thinks he's dying and all that stuff. So I guess we're on more of a timetable now than we were before. I think it was like, it looked like hair. So for a second I thought it was going to have something to do with beard hair. But I guess maybe it's that cave woman's hair and he like kept some of it as, because she was immortal, so maybe he kept some of it to like use its regenerative properties or something. We'll see. We'll see what the whole plot point is. As we did last season, we'll just, I don't know why I did that. We'll just go down character by character. I didn't really have a lot to say this episode. I was just kind of engrossed in trying to figure out what was happening. And I think they laid out pretty well the storylines we're going to get, which is good. You know, I think it did a good job of like portraying what the season's going to be about, which is really all I can ask for in the first episode, really, you know. The problem for me was that I wasn't as engaged as I was hoping to, but, you know, we got to ramp up to get there, you know. We can't just expect to go running out the gate, get feels, all that stuff, so I'm okay with it. But Larry's kid, it was something I mentioned in last season, was that we didn't really get to talk about them. You know, it was more about John Bowers and his wife a little bit, but I'm glad we're getting to see that explored here a little bit. You know, I guess Gary died, but there's another kid, Paul. I know he had 2 sons, so looks like he's probably going to hopefully try and find Paul and make amends with him. But that seems to be his plot line throughout this season. Rita being a hero, I'm really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it'll be really cool to see. You know, not that any of the other ones I wouldn't want to see become heroes. It's just, it's always been such a big thing for her about her positive self-image and her wanting to try and be better and help people. You know, we got inklings of it last season when she was trying to say that kid Elliot, the cult episodes. You know, I can't think of anything else right now, but you know, there was like her desire to be a better person and, you know, be empathetic towards people, because that was sort of one of the things in the past, was that she was very selfish, and, you know, the part of her tragic backstory was that, you know, she was cutthroat in the Hollywood world, and, you know, she caused people to die and all that stuff through her negligence. So seeing that turn on its head, and now she wants to do better and help people when she can and all that, I really am excited for that storyline to happen. Vic, oh, I really like him in this show. Um, and he was in the main credits as a main cast member, so I'm assuming he is not going to be gone. Um, but it was still sort of sad just seeing his room empty. Um, but it makes sense, you know, he's going through a bunch of PTSD. I thought it was going to be about his father and the accident, but it's deeper than that. It's about the fact that Mr. Nobody was in his mind pretty much the whole season, messing with his thoughts and all that, you know. There was some stuff that his father hid from him, but it's not to the extent that Mr. Nobody was like tampering his memories and, you know, making even just his present surroundings, making them not what they seem. So, I'm curious to see, kind of related to that, how much Mr. Nobody himself is going to have a presence this season, because he is trapped in the painting with Beard Hunter. I think in the trailer we did see Beard Hunter, so I'm assuming they get out at some point. And I'm okay with them not being the main focus because they were a first season thing. It seems like our main focus is going to be Dorothy and whatever that one voice is. But yeah, Vic going through PTSD, I think it's going to be really, you know, we've seen it through Jane's eyes, PTSD, and we kind of saw it through Cliff's eyes here, for a second, but I'm just curious to see what, you know, for somebody like Vic who has had 5 years to deal with this, and it seems he's been making progress, you know, like in the first episode we saw him, he was like, "You think this phases me?" You know, blah blah blah. I'm super badass, and to see that sort of corroded away to now where it is haunting him, all these, you know, the explosion and his father and beating up his father and all that stuff. So, it's, you know, it's just clever, how problems that weren't there the first season are now becoming problems in the second season. So the stupid joke I made when I was writing down Jane's Addiction. It's a band, if you don't know. But her drug addiction, it's kind of a tap out, but I mean, it makes sense. That was kind of the plot point they were setting up last season at the finale. So it's a natural progression that she is sort of checking out. I guess because she felt so betrayed. Like the one person she trusted was Niles, and then now that trust is gone, she has nothing. So she's kind of numbing herself. You know, I'm sure we'll get more of an in-depth of why she's feeling this way and why she's choosing to do this. But the more interesting thing, I think, is going to be what's going on with It's Time for a Change, and how the underground, all of them seem to be some sort of mutiny. You know, the trailers touched on it a little bit, but this episode is making me think maybe it's not so much of they want more screen time, you know, quote unquote screen time. They want to be on the surface, but they want a whole new primary, because we kind of toyed with that last season, where, you know, we got introduced to Miranda a little bit and how she became a primary first, and then she was like retired or whatever, put down the well. So now it makes me think that maybe they're trying to say, Jane, your time is up. We need a new primary now, which is scary because they're basically saying we need to kill her. You know, I just want to learn the distinction, exactly what the underground is trying to do, besides just they're rebelling. Cliff is the only one that I'm really not sure what we're doing with his storyline. You know, the flashback scene where he was with his wife or whatever before they got married, you know, it felt more like a season 1 kind of thing, where we're dealing with how he didn't have good relationships with people, you know, and he was, I don't know, it just felt out of place. Like, it didn't feel like we were getting any, I couldn't understand at least the progression of his character. What did that signify, you know? Whereas, you know, with Larry's flashbacks, at least I could see, okay, you know, it's obviously about his son, and how he has regrets over that. For Cliff, I was just like, okay, this is, you know, cool that we're seeing some of the family dynamics, but I don't get what that's trying to hint at. So if you guys know, like, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, Cliff is the one that I'm just kind of like, I don't know what we're dealing with this season with him. Last thing I had was Dorothy's powers. From what I understand, she has imaginary friends that can be manifested, and they have their own powers and stuff like that. You know, we obviously saw the bear moose thing last season, and it seems there's some Darling, which is the weird woman. I'm not sure what she does. Is the spider one of them, or is that just a spider? Yeah, you know, and there's obviously this renegade one, which the Wishmaker. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Curious to see how that plays out, especially if she is. Hello? My screen went blank. Especially if she is gonna be sort of the villain, quote unquote, of this season. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play with that. You know, she is just a child, but also she has these dangerous forces. So like, what's the solution here? But yeah, all in all, a pretty good setting up this season. You know, I wish I could watch 2 more episodes tonight, but I'm tired and I just don't have time. So hopefully by the time Stargirl comes out, I'll have the first 3 episodes of Doom Patrol out, and we'll just see how this season starts off. I'm assuming it's 15 episodes because it's always 15 episodes, right? Everything except for Swamp Patrol. 9 episodes. Is that 9 episodes filmed so far because of coronavirus, or is that 9 episodes end of story? That's the season. Very curious. That's gonna be the shortest season. Swamp Thing was only 10 episodes, so this is gonna be shorter than that if it is the case. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys like about this episode? And we'll check out the next one when we do. Thanks for watching. There's so much glare. Bye.